Hello again, and welcome to ComputeLit Module 1, Topic 2. Here we'll be talking about what a computer is and what's inside it. Today, computers can exist as everyday objects, such as servers, farm equipment, and kitchen appliances. As such, they are very powerful and very versatile. Computers are a complete combination of hardware and software, as mentioned in the previous topic, and they work together to make sure that everything acts as it should. The part that we'll see now is the part we'll see ahead exists in every single type of computer. Fully sized parts exist in desktop PCs, while chips for the parts can exist on SoCs, or systems on a chip, usually inside your phone or smaller devices like that. The CPU, or central processing unit, is the main powerhouse of the PC, acting as the brain. It can do millions of calculations at one time, with only the heat limit and power requirements stopping it from reaching its full potential. It fits into a motherboard socket, after which some thermal paste is used, which is a metal-based shell that optimizes cooling. After placing the cooler on top of it, installation is done. It's usually the most complicated part, and normally the most expensive. They can have an integrated GPU inside them too to support onboard graphics. The graphical processing unit, or GPU, is what gives the monitor the picture from the PC. It can make the screen pixel by pixel by using its own share of power from the PSU. Normally, people get expensive GPUs to do intense tasks, like playing games or mining cryptocurrencies, making it one of the strongest parts out of all the PC parts. Heat and power also hold this back, and the CPU needs to be just as good as it, or they won't work too well, causing a performance decline. The motherboard is a single circuit board with many plugs and slots for many parts. As expected, this is where everything plugs in to work together. It doesn't ask for much power, aside from what the CPU and GPU ask for, and doesn't run too hot. Memory, or RAM, meaning random access memory, is the short-term memory of the system, keeping track of everything that's going on now. It loses all of that data if the power goes out, but increasing the RAM size will let you do more with the PC at one time. Storage is the permanent place where data is kept, and falls into these categories: hard disk drives, which can be large in capacity and cheap, but will wear out and isn't very fast, and solid-state drives, which use circuits and chips to change data around, which is much quicker than hard disk drives, but are more expensive because of it. The case is what protects the system from outside harm. They don't need much power, and the size can allow bigger and better parts. The power supply unit is what the system gets its power from, through an unorthodox way. Getting power straight from the mains will damage or break the parts in the system, so the power supply unit tones the mains power down to a level that the PC can safely use. If you're using much more powerful parts than usually intended, you'd need a high-quality power supply in order to support it. Thank you for listening, and I hope you've learned something useful today. See you soon.